A federal appeals court has handed over the keys to free information on the internet to a small handful of companies, completely blowing into the face of free speech on the internet as it stands. Now, companies like Verizon, for instance, could decide that they want to block or throttle certain sites at their will.
Yeah, we've had this discussion before. We'll have it again. We're losing this battle. The net neutrality, to me, is the best example that our governing bodies do not have our best interest at heart. They are bought. They are purchased by companies, corporations, conglomerates.
Yes, this isn't really, by the way, this is not a conservative issue or a liberal issue. No one is favored in this. No one, any one person is not favored in this. This is naked corporate greed. This is corporations being able to control what you consume as a person at their will.
So if you're being willfully ignorant about this topic, net neutrality basically means that the companies providing us with the internet don't get to censor the internet for us, usually based on what is financially in their best interests. For instance,
as we did bring up this off camera, let's say that Time Warner Cable decides they want to have a video streaming on-demand service. Well, they could choose to make Netflix unmanageable, like it would be 10 times slower or blocked completely, so that their interest could be pushed to the top, to your eyes, to your wallet.
Or the fact that your service provider might be part of a conglomerate with one particular network, maybe gives you access to NBC Sports, but not ESPN that's owned by ABC, or severely throttle the speed at which ESPN
to make it
loads.
So that you will give up and move on to the easier option, the easiest option, which will probably be theirs.
Controlling your internet experience to make them more money.
So this decreases the power and accessibility of information on the web, which had been what made the web beautiful in free countries, not like totalitarian regimes in Iran and China, where huge sections of the internet are completely censored.
In the past, stuff like PIPA and SOPA and CISPA and whatever were passing. Their legislation was under the guise of protection, of protecting us from child pornography and dangerous people on the internet, which would eventually give the power to the corporations. But they had that sort of mask that they were wearing. This whole stage now doesn't seem like they're even putting on airs. They're just saying, hey, we want our corporate buddies to make more money, so we're going to give them this power.
Likely there's going to be pay-to-play plans coming on, or perhaps tiers for us as consumers, like, well, you can call your ISP, for example, and be like, hey, why isn't the sports website that I used to go to loading at all? And they could say, oh, well, that's not on the premium plan. Do you want to upgrade to the premium plan? Or that website is not one of our preferred partners, perhaps, which is, it does not feel right in any way.
So the companies that I already hate for overcharging me and giving me shitty service have now free reign to charge me even more and give me even shittier service.
Yes, and in some places there are basically monopolies, so it's a bad situation, much worse. Some people, ISPs, might argue that there's such thing as bandwidth congestion, and this is why they have to put certain policies in play. But that's not really a thing. It costs just as much money, if not more money, to limit the services that people can get.
The other problem there is
on broadband.
In other markets, if you don't like the service that you're being provided, you could take your money elsewhere. You could vote with your wallet. The big problem with these internet service providers and these cable providers is that there are monopolies in many parts of the country. There's only one game in town, or there's only one viable game in town. The alternative is so much worse. So I mean, how do we fix that? Like, if we're losing this battle with net neutrality, how do we champion a company that's going to give us a useful alternative?
You want to know the bad thing? Right now, you can't. You're stuck. This all pretty much roots back to a challenge Verizon issued the FCC. Certain laws were put in place in 2010 that made it so that ISPs could not control the content or applications as they see fit. There were two rules that were negated by this ruling. The first was wireline or fixed broadband providers may not block lawful content, application services, or non-harmful devices. Mobile broadband providers may not block lawful websites or block applications that compete with their voice or video telephony services. Fixed broadband providers may not unreasonably discriminate in transmitting lawful network traffic. That rule, however, does not apply to wireless services.
The bottom line is that no consumers of these services are in favor of this. Nobody.
No.
And there's really no
This
leg
only
to stand
benefits
on.
the corporations.
Yes, and it only benefits them financially.
Yes.
They don't get to provide their service
No
better.
services have been changed to affect us better. You may know that South Korea has much faster speeds, broadband speeds than us, and we've always wondered why are our speeds so slow. This does not help them make that better. This is in no way helping their services or us get better data plans. This is only serving corporate greed.
It should be known to most Americans that this is embarrassing on the international stage. Is the fact that we have to deal with shit like this. Like, European and Asian countries laugh at us for this kind of shit. Mm-hmm. They think, oh, why did they elect these people? Why are these companies so powerful that they can pull shit like this and get away with it? It's super embarrassing, the fact that we even have to have this conversation.
Is there any way for us to fight this? Can we call congressmen? Can we be sure that the congressmen are fighting for our best interests? How can we, as liberals, conservatives, non-political people, be able to fight this system and have freedom of speech on the internet once again? Please let us know your ideas below in the comments, and please be sure to subscribe for more.